Hi guys, Overarch here, and today I'm going to talk about the vehicles in PUBG. So specifically today I'm talking about the vehicles in Erangel. I'm not going to be talking about the ones in Miramar, although there is some carryover. This is, of course, going to be a subjective list. You might totally disagree with me, and that's fine. Just, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below and we can talk about it. Next up is that this might be a little bit controversial. Just because, from what I've read on the forums, I've asked this question before on the Reddit and forums, and nobody seems to agree as to what the best vehicles are in PUBG, so this is just my opinion. So I actually think that one of the best is the UAZ. It has great handling, decent speed, and it gives you great cover, both while driving and parked. Also, it's not as bright as some of the other vehicles, so it won't stand out as much when it's parked. You can park it, and you have pretty good cover just because of it. Also, one of the things I find really useful is to shoot out the tires, because then people actually can't shoot under it to get at your feet, or if someone gets knocked down behind it, they can't still get shot from underneath it. The Dacia is up next, and it's my second favorite, only because it's speed. Its speed makes it awesome for getting around. It has the highest top speed, however it does have rather poor handling. Next up is the buggy. You are very exposed while driving the buggy, but it does make up for that in a couple ways. One is that it's more difficult to roll just because its center of mass is so much lower, and because it has independent suspension, so all the wheels are suspended independently. That actually means that it's much better at off-road driving as compared to the UAZ or Dacia. So it's decent in its own right. It's not my favorite though. I've been shot out of a buggy plenty of times. I can't really think of many times I've been shot out of a UAZ or a Dacia at full speed. Next up is the bike, and this seemed to be the main source of contention. A lot of people really love the bike. I do not, and I think this might also kind of be dependent upon your elo. If you're playing with people that are really good, it's not that difficult to shoot someone out of a bike. The bikes are very fast, so I mean it's a little bit harder to shoot than a UAZ, but you're just so exposed. I know that if a bike's moving away, parallel or perpendicular to me, it's moving at a 90-degree angle, it can be pretty difficult to shoot. But if that bike is coming towards me or away from me in at any angle, I can knock a guy out of there very easily. So I personally don't like them that much. They are pretty good at off-road as well, so it's something to consider. But I would prefer, obviously, any vehicle is better than no vehicle most of the time. Sometimes, subjectively, but I would prefer any vehicle over a bike. And the last is the trike. So the trike is god-awful for what I feel like are obvious reasons. It gets the worst of all the worlds. You're super exposed. You don't go as fast as the bike. It's terrible. I could see it being used if you don't have anything else and you need a vehicle. So if you need to get across the map in a hurry and you don't have any other vehicle, then yeah, of course, go ahead and use it. But anything is going to be better than the awful trike. Also, it's really easy to flip. I don't even know why it's in the game. Alright, so as always, guys, I hope this has helped you step up your PUBG game a little bit. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.